Hey, thanks for reaching out. My name's Matt Morrow, co founder and real estate agent with the Morrow Wargo Group. We are a real estate team based in Allentown, Pennsylvania. We cover all Pennsylvania and New Jersey. If you found us, however, you're looking into investment real estate. Investment real estate, as you know, or as you soon will find out, can be extremely life changing. It can change everything about your future as far as investments and portfolio diversification. It can help you retire from your job. It can give you financial freedom. Real estate is powerful, but you have to do it right. That's what we focus on, helping people build a real estate business around their goals of whatever they happen to be, not just buying and selling real estate. Anybody can buy a house, anybody can write a contract, and we are real estate agents. We could do that stuff as well. But we really take a personal level to your business to figure out what's important to you and what's the best way to get there. We start in the beginning. We learn about you, your goals, and how to get there through the functions of real estate, and maybe some cautions on how to avoid pitfalls that we found. Our team will talk you out of more deals than you ever will find. That's the job. It's not about how many deals we can sell, how many buildings you can buy. Obviously, one day you will, but being cautious and making sure you know your limits is part of being an investor and not a retail buyer. So, one of the things that is important to us when we work with new clients is clear and direct communication. We are direct. It's not meant to be unprofessional. It's not meant to be anything other than business communication. If we see something, we're going to say it and we're going to speak up when the time comes, and we expect our clients to do the same. Sometimes people have a little bit of trouble with that, but that's who you want in your corner when you're buying a business that's full of tenants that has lots of liability. So we expect clear, direct communication. That starts in the very beginning, and we hope that you do the same with us. We want to know if there's anything you can learn or anything that you see that we could change. Sometimes people need a different approach, and that's totally cool. We understand that investors have experience differences. So if you're a brand new investor and you need a little bit more hand holding or maybe some education on that, we got you covered. If you are an experienced investor and you just need a team who's going to be there to help you scale the portfolio or maybe liquidate so you can get into other investment classes, totally cool. We got that covered too. But we want to learn that from the beginning. We need to know as much about you as possible to be your guides in this business. So it all starts with our website. You're going to meet us here if you haven't found us already. You're going to go to the investment page. The investment page is going to tell you all about how we operate. Before clients work with us, we're going to expect a few things, and this is how we know who is serious and who's maybe not ready to work. We're going to go through. We're going to send you to a link called the buy box, and this is going to change over time. The buy box is going to go through a few different sections. It's going to say, "Hey, we need to be straight with you. We're not going to sugarcoat anything, and we need everybody to acknowledge that before the very beginning of working together." It's going to take in your information. It's going to take in your goals, how you found out about us, what financial returns you need, if any, just to give us an idea of what asset class to start coming in. And this is the important part. We are going to make sure you're a real person. There's a lot of people who want to do this. So we're going to need a photo ID, whether it be a driver's license or passport from everybody who's going to get involved. We are going to require you to present a proof of funds, whether it be in a bank account statement, investment account statement, or pre-qualification from a lender. If you don't have those, totally cool. We are going to help you get them before we do a first showing. The next thing is, in order to be a real estate agent for clients now in the future, new laws have come into effect in August of this year. We are going to need a representation agreement for you before we walk into the first door. That is going to be something that we discuss beforehand that talks about relationship expectations and, most importantly, commissions. Everybody wants to know how much it costs. No upfront fees, no upfront fees. It all comes out at closing and everything's fully disclosed. We do have things that we charge in our business that are important to us, and we know our value, just like you know your value as a client. But you're not going to find a team that fights more fiercely for you than us, because again, this is a business. If it works, it works. If it doesn't, on to the next property. So we're going to acknowledge all those things in the very beginning. The buy box is going to get submitted to our team. When we get it, we'll reach out to you to say, hey, we got this. And then we're going to schedule an introductory call. An introductory call is how we start working with every single person. We have a lot of clients who are ready to go from the beginning, and we have just as many who need a little bit of time to get into that. But the next step of working with us after a phone call is an onboarding session with my partner, John. John Wargo is very experienced in real estate, and you'll meet him on the call. Here he is, and this is the rest of our team. He's going to do a virtual call with you and your agent. Depending on where you are or what asset class you're looking into, the agents are going to start doing video calls with people to learn about your goals. They're going to set up a market search for you, or if you don't want a market search, they're going to set up an off market search for you. We get a lot of off market properties. So, the agents that you're going to work with, please make sure you read up on them. And here they have their profiles, their social, everything you need. We are next level agents. So, the other thing I'd like to share with you is working with us is an experience. It's not just a buying, selling real estate. We have a lot of team members, we have a lot of market to cover, but the biggest thing is we have a unique program that specializes in cradle to grave investing. Whether you have experience or not, we bring you in, we teach you how to do it from our experience, but it's really on you to do it your way. We can only give so much advice, and through all the steps. Finding the deal that bases itself on your criteria, making it the highest and best use, whether it be through renovation, rent increases, rent decreases, you never know what the situation is, property type change, and then how do you manage it? Are you going to manage it yourself? Okay, great. Let's teach you how to manage it from our experience. Are you going to have a professional management company do it? Great. Here's one, here's two. Figure out one that works best for you. And this is a relationship that's going to fuel itself over and over because investment real estate is cyclical and it's very, very powerful if you start off on the right foot. No deal is better than a bad deal. We're going to tell you that all the time. No deal is better than a bad deal. So just wait for one that actually works for you, and we'll go from there. Education and ongoing support is absolutely huge with our team, and this is what a lot of people come to us for. If you need help learning to be an investor, if you need help with the basics, or if you're from somewhere else and you want to invest here, this team is great because we do everything remotely. We have all the systems set up to be able to help you learn the market, evaluate properties remotely, teach you to do it remotely, and you don't even have to come here for closing. You don't have to come here to manage it. A lot of our clients never actually come to our market, and they like it that way. So, this is just a few examples of what we do. We have a process. We have a napkin check. If the property passes our napkin check, it goes to the spreadsheet. If the spreadsheet makes it look good now or maybe in the future, then it goes to our full blown analysis program. And then and only then do we schedule a showing at the property. Once you have your ID, pre qualification, proof of funds, and we have a buyer agency contract that discusses our relationship. On to the next. There's all these different ways to invest in real estate. If you haven't heard of any of these, do some research, learn about them. It's very, very important to be diverse, not only in your investment class, but in real estate as well. And then personally, the ones that are most important to us are our reviews. These client reviews are huge. We update them all the time. They're on Google, they're on Facebook. Please check them out. I really, really think that you can connect with some of these people. We'll gladly give you references if you want to talk to them. Just know who you're doing business with. We're going to research you. I want you to research us. So we know about the next steps. If this sounds good to you, we'll schedule a phone call with myself. We'll talk about this, review some of the data points that we talked about. We'll go on to the video call with John, and then we'll introduce you to the team. One last thing I just like to mention, education is huge in this business. You have to know who you're doing business with, and you have to know as much as you can about the business. This is a group that some of us also host outside of our real estate team. It is not part of our team, and I think you should definitely look into it. It's called REI Partners. This is a real estate education group, completely free. We have 4 years of YouTube videos and any data education points that you can imagine through being a real estate investor. Find us on Meetup, find us on YouTube, very active on Facebook. I'll put all the links down in the video here. But please find this group and learn from it. Doesn't matter if you're ever going to do business with us. I don't care. We don't care. Just learn, because eventually you're going to do a deal somewhere and you should be as educated as you absolutely can. So that's all I have. Thank you so much for reaching out. Again, Matt Morrow, the Morrow Wargo Group. We are a machine in this business, and we absolutely love and are passionate about what we're doing. So please feel free to reach out. I will put my direct contact information in this video, and let's set something up. Let's get to work.